Hey guys, welcome to episode 7 of the ZarleyBroz. We have a special guest today. We have the excellent, the most boom shakalaka-list person you'll ever meet, Mr. Fantastic himself, David Littlefield.
How you doing, sir?
I'm doing fantastic. Thank you for the invitation.
Oh, thank you for being here. We've been excited. We actually brought you up. Oh, well, hang on. Let's do introductions first. I'm Charlie Zarley.
And I'm Scotty Zarley.
And I'm the party time, the Zarley man.
You change your name every single time.
Dude, I got many names. I'm a man of many personalities.
So you got a little bit of multi-personality going on?
Oh, maybe.
That's why. I never knew who I'm talking to.
Depends on who you're talking to.
So, but today we're going to talk about hospitality.
Okay.
And that's why you're here. Because for hospitality, you make us look good. You make us look mean because you're just oozing it.
Oozing.
I mean, I've sat and listened to you probably about 5-6 times. And you are an expert in hospitality. Is that correct?
You know something, I'd like to think I am, but I always try to learn from people like you, Charlie.
Like me?
Yeah, kind of.
Like a grumpy, a
Really,
little bit, how to be a little bit grumpy.
Well, he's been to some of the seminars I've given over the years. I think I started almost 10 years ago.
Not 2017, I believe.
2017, yes, sir. But you've always been very attentive.
I try to be.
Yeah, of course, AJ's.
But I've also learned how to sleep with my eyes open. No,
I saw that too.
But no, we do appreciate you being here. But let's, we always have a sub of the day or sandwich of the day.
Absolutely.
Today is the meatball grinder, which is the number 10 at Zarley's. And Scott, what's on it?
Number 10 is Zarley's.
Oh,
It's
that's
the
right.
cheese.
Oh my goodness, I quit.
You're losing it.
So number 8.
That's why we need that. Wah, 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 wah.
How about that, Raymond?
But no, that's number 8, right?
8.
Okay, what's on it?
Well, it's got the Zarley spread on the very bottom because, that's the base of any really good sandwich.
Mr. Littlefield has never had one of our sandwiches. What is on that Zarley spread?
Curious. It looks fantastic.
The Zarley spread is a proprietary blend, but it's a cream cheese base with herbs and spices. It's got some ricotta cheese in there, some sour cream, and our proprietary spices. Other than that, I can't tell you, I'd have to kill you.
Yeah, it's okay.
But it's delicious. It's fantastic. We put it on a very thin layer on the bottom of the sandwich, and it lifts up the meats and the vegetables. It's not its own flavor. It boosts the other flavors and makes them pop. And I have to say pop because it's that big of an explosion in the mouth. It's that good. But we got our meatballs in there. We got some mozzarella cheese. We've got some oregano and some Parmesan sprinkled over the top. Man, it is so
We usually wait till the end.
good. Yeah, there's no sense in waiting until the end now. Let's take a bite right now. That looks
Look
really
at that,
good.
right there.
Looks fantastic. Extraordinary. I'm super excited. Are you going to use your fingers to do that? Or? Okay, there you go. I've got it.
I didn't want to put my fingers on your food.
That's okay. Thank you.
Oh,
All right.
So
This
good.
meatball. That spread.
that
looks
is
hot.
one of my favorite.
Now this is a hearty sandwich you can have anytime. If you're really hungry and you really need to eat something and you want to be full and you want to feel stuffed, when you come to Zarley's, this is what you need. It's going to fill you up. It's going to satiate you, and it's going to taste great.
And we throw the whole thing in the oven with the cheese on it, so the bread gets nice and toasted. As you can see, it just flakes off.
Well, the bread is wonderful
Oh yeah,
and fantastic.
which is baked actually daily at our store. We bake that every day,
Twice a day.
fresh.
I heard that. Very good.
So that is that. Oh wow, that was. So I'm probably gonna be munching on this. I hope you guys don't mind throughout the rest of the thing.
I think that'd be great.
AJ's already pretty much crushed his.
Yeah, I get pretty hungry.
So did Scott. You gotta.
I wish I would have known that you had your fantastic, fabulous sandwich here, because I brought my peanut butter and honey sandwich, and right in here. So I always have peanut butter and honey, but and you're allergic to honey.
I am allergic to honey, so I cannot try it.
I'm going to close it, but the sandwich is absolutely fantastic, wonderful,
So is that just something you eat every day?
every day, except for probably Sunday. Typically on Sunday, don't bring it to church with me. Although I have a couple of times, and people know me as the peanut butter and honey guy,
Peanut butter and honey guy.
which is fantastic.
That's very fantastic.
So did you
Excellent.
used to have did you used to use jelly and you switched, or has it always been peanut butter and honey?
I used to have jelly,
Yeah.
What kind?
grape jam, not jelly.
Okay, jam.
So I'd have the grape jam, peanut butter, and the whole wheat, 100% whole wheat.
Okay.
Jamming.
Dude, I will tell you this. I'm a sucker for a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Love it. But I actually, in about the past 4 years, I've done away with jelly. I don't eat it a lot.
Okay.
But my peanut butter is like that thick.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. I like it when it just sticks to my mouth.
You like the peanut butter smooth, or do you like it with the nuts?
No, I prefer creamy.
Yeah, me too. Just
So, Mr. Littlefield,
yes. Let's
give us a little background of yourself. Like, where'd you come from? Where'd you go?
Born in New Hampshire. Went to school in Florida. Took hotel restaurant management. Got a part-time job at the Hilton on Longboat Key. Way back, 1972, 73, in that range.
Well, that was when
72.
That was when Florida was hopping with parties
Well,
and probably cocaine, but we won't talk about that.
wow, Charlie.
Sorry, we
I
do
didn't-
have
I
a little
didn't-
bit of fun here.
I didn't see that part in you in the seminar. You were highly motivated.
There may have been a reason for that. No, I don't do
Okay.
drugs.
So started with the Hilton Longboat Key, and it was just an extraordinary property. And I was able to get my degree in hotel restaurant management, and then I got a part-time job at that Hilton, night auditor, and then
Wait, what is a not auditor?
a night auditor,
Yeah.
or a night auditor.
Yeah, night auditor.
They're kind of the same. But
They're not at night.
we actually, what they do at night is to be able to roll all the numbers together for all the people that checked in that day, all the expenses and all the payments come in, and you have to balance it. Back in those days, we had what they call an NCR 4200 machine. So you'd actually, it's totally different, obviously, today, in today's age, but it was almost manual. I remember clearly trying to find out of balance by 1 cent. And I was like determined to make sure that, because you would just look at the debits, the credits, payment, and you try to figure out zero balance, and then you're done for the day.
I gotcha.
So when the numbers come up first and you're a penny out, guess what I did?
You went back and
I
found
looked
that
for it.
penny.
Oh yeah, I always found it. Never left without finding the cents that went along with it. So my introduction to the industry was really a mentor, two of them. Morris Lasky owned the property at that point, a graduate of New York State University, and had been in the hotel industry for quite a while. And a gentleman named Arne Rotne, R-O-T-N-E, he was from Sweden. He would walk around that property. This was my introduction to the industry.
Okay.
53 years ago. Smile, you're at the Hilton. Smile, you're at the Hilton. Smile, you're at the Hilton. Every day, never deviated. Guest, our staff, our team.
So he would tell everybody to
He
smile.
had that enthusiasm to smile because you're at the Hilton. And that was my introduction to the industry. Was this is a great industry. Everybody's happy and they're doing things to motivate each other, and it just was a beautiful property right on the ocean side, Longboat Key, and from there, and I'm just kind of moving forward. I've been involved in many restaurants, many turnarounds of hotels. I worked with Morris for 10 years, over 53 hotels, I believe, turning around distressed hotels. So through those years, worked for the Chickasaw Nation as well. I opened up Riverwind and Windstar, did all the training and motivation for the managers and supervisors, and really jumping ahead here. But I learned lessons. My lesson that I learned most importantly was I had to change over the years as a leader, as a manager, as someone who's directing new operations and distressed properties. I had to learn to be nicer. I had to learn how to be able to influence people in a very positive way, to be able to speak something, because you have to really speak what you need to learn the most. So repetition of every day never deviating from the message. And that's where I think we are in our industry.
Oh, yeah.
We deviate from the message. The message is clear. We need to create an environment of hospitality, an environment when a guest walks in, they're not thinking it, they're feeling it. That's the cool thing about hospitality personality, which actually is the name of the company. And I'm launching Fantastic because fantastic is a word. It's apparel. Oh, by the way, I'm going to do an Oprah Winfrey on you real quick.
Oh,
I have something for you guys.
Oh.
You know, she gives out cars,
oh, we got a car.
kind of. I really brought this in a car. So
Okay.
I'm thinking over. So I'm going to go ahead. If I can, okay. You get a shirt.
Oh, nice.
You get a shirt.
Heck yeah.
And you wear your
got a
shirt. So anyway, there you go. It's not a car, but it's a really cool, fantastic shirt.
I'm going to
So-
show the people the shirts that
Yeah.
he gave us.
Yeah, you can open it up. It's a bag.
Stay fantastic. Well, I pretty much all the time.
I know you are, kind of. But he has your fantastic.
Fantastic.
See, I like to go. And now, I heard.
I'm Fantastic Mom.
There you go. And there's a reason.
Fantastic Mom.
There's a reason for that. And the reason he hits the Fantastic Mom shirt is because I didn't look at it close enough. But he probably did. He could deserve. Man, I don't know. How do you feel about that? You have a mom?
I do.
Well, there you go.
I
Is she
do.
fantastic?
She's, yeah.
Okay, there you go. Give her the fantastic shirt. She might like that. She might make you another sandwich or something.
Oh, yeah.
Now,
So I know
I
I moved,
appreciate that. Thank you.
I
Thank
moved
you
that
so much, brother.
I moved that pretty quick along, but the industry has always been very close to my heart. And
Now, you actually trademarked the word fantastic on
absolutely,
apparel.
I have a trademark on fantastic. And let me just give you why we use the word fantastic.
Okay.
All of these properties that I would go to that would be in a shape to turn them around or take them over or open them new. I mean, literally, probably thousands of employees. I mean, they all influenced me, and some of them good, some of them bad. I would ask people when I take over a hotel, how are you doing? They'd say, okay. What's going on? Nothing. How you feeling today? Man, I'm tired. I'm so tired. Y'all probably can relate if you're in the industry that you always hear people say, this is like somewhere, I think, in an employee manual, they wrote down in the manual, if a manager asks how you're feeling, tell them you're tired and they'll go away. So, anyway, so I thought I would change that mindset. This is what we call, and what I call, basic psychology of hospitality. What you think in repetition is what you will become in strength. And if you're thinking tired, you're going to be tired. If you're thinking, I'm doing fantastic, then that word exemplifies what we're trying to become. A little bit different. Mediocrity is kind of that line between success and failure. If you're surviving and mediocre in your business, you're either going to fail or maybe you'll make it.
Now, I've heard that mediocrity breeds mediocrity.
Yeah, it kind of breeds it, but also it leads to really losses. And you know, it's interesting when we try to motivate people. A lot of people say, "Well, how do you motivate people if they don't want to be motivated?"
Now, I have a question.
No,
You're-
I love this question.
he doesn't even
know
know the
you. question.
So, okay, you just hit a point. You said it breeds losses, failure. Now, when do you? I don't know if you have any numbers that would show, like, from a business that you said you dealt with some hotels that were in shambles.
Yeah, shambles, and we would take them over, distressed hotels to turn them around for the government. Back in those days, they would foreclose on their properties because they gave the loans out, and then all of a sudden they would have to foreclose, so they would get a management company to come in. And I happened to be the president of that management company early on in my career, and I'd go in and I would immediately, within the very first day, I could tell what was going on. I knew why the property was losing money. Mediocrity had mediocre people working, and people that were working there that were not happy, guess what? They're hurting your business. people who come to work frustrated or angry or just, hey, they come to me and they say, I can never get my schedule right. They always want me to work on Friday and Saturday. They can't find anybody. So I'm tired of it. I'm going to quit. So I found that mid-management, mid-level managers are the key to elevating that mediocre existence to a fantastic existence.
Is that because they deal with the employees the most?
Exactly. Mid-level managers, 70% of the people that leave a business are due directly to how the mid-level managers are treating those people. And sometimes not sometimes, a lot, we promote people because of their tenure as opposed to they're able to work with people. They've been there for 3 years. They come back and say, the only way you can get a raise is if you've, get to be a supervisor. So I've seen that over and over and over again. And what I would do when I would take over a hotel, I'd meet everybody. I'd get a big team together in a room, and I would tell them, I'd say, tell me what's happening. I want to know what it's going to take to make this place successful. You'd be blown away by the answers you get from the people that have been there the longest or the shortest. They're going to tell you what's wrong. A lot of it's going to be, I don't like working with him. I don't like working with her. A lot of it's going to be, we got to figure out how to be nice to each other. So basic psychology is being able to think a little differently than everybody else thinks. And when you're every day painting that picture clearly, the picture becomes so focused to your team that they're going to do what you want them to do. You know why? Because you're constantly showing them and telling people and teaching people what you want to become.
Yeah.
And what do you want to become? An environment of hospitality. And that's powerful, so powerful. You very rarely see supervisors every day leading that charge of consistent operational fantastic. You don't see them leading. It's just like, well, whatever.
Now,
did I answer your question?
Kind of. I was going to ask for some numbers, but that was a really good explanation, don't you think?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You want more? I can give you more.
Well, I was going to kind of lead off that you said about the management. When we started Zarley's back in July of last year, I was tasked with hiring people.
Right, sure.
At the one in Sapulpa, because
Right.
that's my store.
Okay.
And I went through I think we did 2 open days of interviews.
Yeah.
And my very last interview was this guy right here.
Oh.
And I swear to God, I wish he was my first. By far, I mean, he came in with the most energy. He really did.
I can tell. That's fantastic.
And he really does every day.
They make me turn it down for the show.
But you're right about that, because if you walk into Zarley's,
Right.
he is the one that has set the tone for the atmosphere. Because Billy Sims, you've been in Billy Sims.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
And you get there are times that before you came in, I know you snuck around to some of them. You would get,
Yes.
"You're welcome, Billy Sims."
Or not even that.
How,
Which won't.
how can I help you? Or what you need, But now and I just say the first thing out of my mouth of Billy's is, "Hey, welcome to Billy's," and I say it with a little bit of enthusiasm, a little bit of smile. And even if I have line and there's people, I go, "I'll be with you in a moment,"
Sure. Yeah.
so that they know that, hey, it'll be a little bit.
Everyone needs to be addressed for sure.
What?
Walking into a business, everyone needs to be addressed.
And
Yeah.
now this guy has come up with a way to pretty much every interaction is almost a show. Really is.
Sure.
How do you greet your customers?
Welcome to Zarley's. How are you doing today?
That is, honestly, every time.
And they look at you going,
yeah,
I'm doing well.
but it sets us apart.
Yeah, absolutely.
And and honestly, and when we opened up the one at 41st, that was one of the things that during training, anytime that door opened, what did we do?
Yeah.
We make them yell at,
Welcome to Zarley.
"Welcome to Zarley's." No matter, no matter if it was Ryan that would walk in 4 times in a row.
Sure.
And we made him do it.
Sure.
So if you walk in almost any Zarleys, that's the first thing you hear. You just hear, welcome to
Welcome to
Zarleys.
Because we are a gnarly Zarley.
Zarleys.
We
I
are.
like it.
And honestly, and I will tell you this, part of that was because of what I've learned from you.
Oh, thank you,
sitting in
man.
your things, because
Very nice.
just how you present yourself to the people and how you present yourself to your employees.
You know, I think if I may add something here, I think we use our heads doing that, but once your heart is connected to your head, so that it becomes a real feeling, then you really got it. So many people, you walk into these businesses, welcome in, welcome in. There could be 50 people around the store, and you hear this, welcome in, and you're looking around for where'd that come from. But if people really felt it, if they knew what that meant, that you cared about the people that come in through the door, and you're getting their attention, you're using your heart. You're not just your head. And that's a big deal. And that's a teaching exercise as well. When you ask your team, how do you use your heart when you say that? They're going to look at you and go, what? But if you if you teach them, the feeling comes out so that you know your guest cares about what you're saying and they feel it. You're not just thinking it. And I always try to do that. I always try to say, connect that head with what you're thinking to your heart, to what you're feeling. Get it closer together. When you do that, and you have team members that do what you're doing, welcome to Zarleys. Thank you for coming in. That's a big deal.
Well, one thing I've realized in doing this, and I greet people in that way, it's not just a greeting. It's opening a door to every single person that walks in. You say, "Hey, welcome to Zarleys. How are you doing today?" And you listen to what they have to say, and you say, "Oh," they'll be like, "Man, I'm having a rough day. I got dressed down at work." It's like, "Man, I hate to hear that, man. Nobody likes to get dressed down at work." But you know the good thing about Zarleys? We don't judge anybody. You come on in, we're going to fill your belly, and you're going to leave happy. I guarantee it. Yeah. And I try to put myself in their shoes to where I make them care too.
Sure.
I care because they're walking in the door, and by the time they leave, they're going to care too.
Sure.
You can't
and they're going to tell their friends. They're going to tell their family, and it, bam. Yeah. Next time, they bring themselves. They bring their friends. They bring their friends' friends, and before you know it, you can't keep the door closed.
Yeah, I think that's fantastic. You know, you're one that people need to be able to say. You got to go to Zarleys just to watch how they will introduce you when you walk through the door.
Yeah.
So there's teaching moments based on new people that come through the door. But I think that's very happy that you do that. I think it's exciting. I think the other aspect of that is the difficult part. Is what are the people doing when you're not there? What is your team doing? So I think that's the key. Is if you know your team,
Cameras.
Cameras work, yes, but also if you hire people with a heart, which is hard to do because you don't know until they start getting into the work, into that environment. But you're creating a positive environment both for your team members, a positive work environment, as well as a positive environment for your guests.
And that part's the most
cool.
important part to me. And it sounds weird, but if my employees aren't happy, then they're not going to make my customers happy. That's because they're too busy trying to dig themselves out of depression. My employees they can come to me about anything they want to talk about. Say, "Hey, man, this is what's going on. I need this day for this day." I work with them, and anybody that's out there that's running a business, you could learn a lot from this man right here, because that's where I learned a lot of my techniques is from watching his videos.
Oh,
and
thank you.
This man is a genius, absolute
Talking about
genius.
AJ?
No, not that guy.
We would never say that about AJ. We would never insult
Say
him.
that about myself. Genius. That sounds
I'd say
nice.
a party master, absolutely.
Party master, but
I don't know about that.
We worked together for a while.
he was talking about lighting fireworks off
Never
in the studio for the 4th of July.
I say we do it.
We'll see what happens.
Interesting. I just one thing I would like to make sure I get out a statement. Wisdom first teaches what is right. That's fantastic because people are smart, but the wisdom first teaches what is right. And I've had that in my mind because if we're smart enough to be able to know what needs to happen, you got to teach it the right way. It's fantastic. Wisdom first teaches what is right. That's very cool. I love
So
that.
it comes down to training also. Is that what I'm hearing? Like wisdom teaches, is it part of training, or how do you impart that wisdom? Like, okay, I've been doing restaurant industry 30 years.
Yeah. Yeah.
And there are times that I find it hard
Sure.
to like if I'm trying to explain something to Scott here, and I just have a hard time explaining it to where he could get in the same mindset as me to see it. And because everybody has their own opinions. Does that make sense?
That does make sense. I mean, but the reality is that when you can come together on what you want to be and what you want to become, here's the power. Never ever deviate.
Exactly.
Every single day, it takes that commitment to be able to do the things that are right. And that's the wisdom that we're talking about. Practice and practice and practice and practice.
Should we practice?
That. Thank you. Did I make my point?
I think you got it.
It'd be a lot of fun going to these seminars. I'm going to put you in the front row, brother.
I love it.
But here's the deal. I see very few properties practicing how to be nice. I see very few properties getting their team together and say, let's learn, folks, that we've got to be nice to each other. Let's talk about it. How do we create the environment for our team that is a positive environment to work in, so that when I leave or you leave or the management leaves, I know and we all know that you're taking the lead on that wisdom, practicing. If you don't practice being nice, guess what? You're only going to get what you inherit. And typically people come to work, most of them, I hate to say it like this, but they're not very positive. And they want their thing. They don't like the schedule. They don't like working with so-and-so. They don't like what you do. They don't like the food. It's like they complain. It blows me away to see people come to work and complain about where they work. So it's like, sit them down. And I tell you, okay, I'm going to give you one more management deal. This is a good one. You know what I'm going to say probably. So if you've got a real negative person, I'm not saying you, I'm saying we learned this, I think.
He's probably the least negative.
I know he's fantastic. I love it.
And this guy too.
He knows, and I love you guys too. But anyway, that's part of it, by the way. You got to love people.
Yeah, you do.
This is a great tool. If you have a team member that's always negative, but they do a pretty good job, bring them in, away from everybody. And you look at them and you go, it's not working.
Oh, yeah, I know this one.
What? It's not working. As the leader of this establishment, my job is to make sure you know how it works. What you're doing when you come to work with that attitude, it's not working. So they're going to look at you and go, am I being fired? Well, what do you think? What do you feel like? Do you feel like you should be fired? Your attitude is hurting everyone else. It's hurting me. Frustration kills hospitality. And you come to work frustrated, you're killing our hospitality environment. So it's not working. Help me understand how to get it to work. To me, that's one of the best things I've learned over the years is it's not working.
And the thing,
And you don't have to say anything after, you just pause.
and you don't even have to fire them. You just
Let
tell
them-
them it's not. Let them figure it out.
And typically they'll fire themselves if they're really negative. I've had some people in the past over the years, and I've been involved in hundreds of properties, literally, where I sent real negative people across the street to the other hotels. And I called the manager and I would say, hey, I got a person that works 7 to 3, and they're always on time, and they never make a mistake. I'm not going to say real bad attitude, but they need about 50 cents more an hour. How about I know you're looking for somebody. Can I send them over? Sure. So I send them over, they get the job, the negative people, and they get the job, they make more money, and I have just got rid of a negative person at the desk. And so that's back in some of the older days, but if you think about it.
So if Jersey Mike starts getting an influx of employees, you know where they're coming from.
Get to know those GMs over there and say, hey, if you ever need anybody, I might have a couple people I can send you.
Not
They'll
for
go,
my
"Okay."
store. My team is fantastic.
We really do have a pretty good crew at both locations.
We've been pretty fortunate with. I don't understand what it is with our Zarley concept. When we've opened up both locations, we've had an amazing, herd of people coming in and applying. It's been, when we started doing our concept
Way back.
way back when, we didn't get the cream of the crop really.
Well,
Get the cream of
but
the
we
crop.
got rid of a lot like within training because we
Sure.
Well, we didn't
because
have a
we've been
choice.
through a lot of this, and we can tell. Like AJ, you and I we sat and listened to him like since he's pretty much started,
Yeah.
and we can start assessing those people right away. And I do remember there's a few that we just like not even the first day in the training, they were like, "Hey, you're not going to work."
Yeah.
But
Well, I know over at our 41st location, I know we just didn't start off the strongest. We've definitely bounced back since.
Yeah.
But we were kind of off to a slow start. Also, we started in the middle of winter.
yeah, with ice cream
Yeah, with ice cream and smoothies,
and acai.
But we
That's
couldn't
our
hold
plug.
up. There we had some people we had to get rid of, and it totally sucked.
Yeah.
But
Now-
because it was working.
I did grab a couple of those
We just
employees
had
at
too
my
many.
location over on Peoria for Billy's because they were just really good employees. It was just you didn't have the room for them.
Right.
And one of them was just he's one of my. I want to say he's my best employee, but his attitude is always there.
That's good.
I mean, he's always just he wants to learn. He
Right.
wants to. He keeps moving as long as he's one of those employees you have to guide
Sure.
from task to task sometimes.
Yeah.
But if you set him on, he does it good.
Overall, I
exactly.
think he's a good guy. He really is, and I think he's thriving a lot better.
Oh, yeah.
yeah, over there.
And that and I hate to say it, but also not hate to say it, but I don't like bragging. But it is part of like how I run things. I mean, you worked with me what almost a year now,
Almost a year.
and I'm not that hard to get along with
No,
sometimes.
when it comes to brass tacks, you're really not that hard to get along
That's
with.
not what I heard. No, I'm kidding.
Well, I've changed.
No, actually, you can feel it even when speaking in a seminar environment, and you look at yourself. You're smiling, and I think I told you one time you really helped me today,
Mhm.
and you get help by the people around you that can help lift you. And if you have those kind of people, let them know, hey, I need occasionally somebody to come to me and say it's going to be okay. And that's a big deal because you reach out from your heart. And again, to me, it's a very valuable lesson to learn.
I like that. I like that. You're just full of wisdom. I love it.
So now, since we're talking about hospitality,
Yes, let's talk about hospitality. Oh,
well, no, but since we've been talking about it,
Yes, sir.
I think we're going to go into our Mount Rushmore this week, and I think we should do what is our Mount Rushmores of hotels,
Oh,
places to stay, and it can be anything. It can be a hotel, it can be a motel, it can be a campground,
Hotel,
wherever you
motel,
stay, besides your
baby.
mom's, outside of your own house. Go, you pay. You got to pay, but you want to just. It can either be from like you said, a hospitality standpoint, or just where they go above and beyond, or whatever makes you just feel like that's where you want to go every year.
sure.
And we're gonna start with Scotty this week.
Of course we are. All right, hotels. Mount Rushmore. I'm gonna go with the Hard Rock Hotel. That's my favorite.
In
Number
Tulsa?
one in Tulsa, or in Catoosa.
Oh, Catoosa.
That place is fantastic. They've got different rooms to fit, whatever different price points you want to pay. If you just want a place to flop, they got a room for that.
Sure.
If you want to go in and have a presidential suite with the pool table, the hot tub, the pool, they got all that stuff.
Did you say hot tub? Sorry.
Yeah.
That's a tick. Sorry.
Yeah.
I hear hot tubs, I get
Yeah.
excited.
Yeah, trust me, I get it. But yeah, man, they got so many different rooms, and I stayed in their presidential suite once. They got the pool table in there, man. They got the big hot tub that looks like a bottle or a glass of champagne. It's just fantastic, man. It's a lot of fun. After that, I'm gonna have to say, let's see, what was the name of that place we stayed in?
Oh, the
Oklahoma
Loft.
City, the Loft. That place is really cool too.
Aloft.
I mean, it's
Yeah,
not
the A-Loft.
stupid expensive,
that.
but it's nice in a fashion that, you know, it's not like your regular Holiday Inn room that you're going to go in and then you're going to brown everything. It's colorful. You got, you know, different decorations. Every room's got their own different colored pattern and everything. It's really cool. I like that a lot. So I'm going to put that in number 2. Number 3, I'm going to have to go, and this is a funny one. Back before the Hard Rock got as big as it was, and it was just the Cherokee place. They had the Cherokee Inn there.
Yep.
It was a little hotel there, and I like to stay there. I'd go and hang out at the casino, and they had the Waffle House right next door, and you'd go in and stay there. You'd have a place to eat if you wanted to, 24 hours a day. A lot of good places, or a lot of good things to do there. And then number 4, there's a hotel in Springfield that we stay at every year for our bowling tournaments. I want to call it the Green Hill, I think is
Green maybe.
Green Tree.
Yeah.
Yes. And that place is fantastic. Every room has its own different name. Like on the front, instead of just having room numbers, they got the numbers and they've got a different animal. Like there's a parrot and there's a minx and there's a bear and there's a turkey. You know, every room has its own.
You stayed in the gerbil room, didn't you?
No, that was for the Mathis brothers.
The Mathis brothers.
Just look it up. Trust me.
Yeah,
Mathis
yeah,
Brothers
yeah,
and
yeah.
Gerbils. Look it up.
I said
I
he
can't
stayed
tell
in
you
the
any more
gerbil
about it.
room.
Look it up. Trust me.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I've heard that. That goes way back.
a long time ago, back in the old days.
All right,
Showing
AJ.
my age.
Oh, you're coming up with 4. Come on.
4 hotels. I gotta go. I like the Four Seasons in Austin, Texas. That's I go there with Billy from time to time. That's pretty fun. They give you the towels when you walk in. I like that. Yeah.
They give you a towel when you walk?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, when you
Yeah.
walk in,
Oh, because it's so sweaty down there?
Yeah,
Well, it's got like the little oils in it. It makes you breathe good. It's fun. I met Dave Chappelle in the lobby there one time.
nice.
It was pretty cool.
Was he?
He was like, crack, man. No.
All right, mate.
And then I got to go the Fairmont in Dallas, Texas.
That's very nice.
I like the Fairmont Hotel in Dallas. I've had a lot of OU Texas weekends out there, and that's about the extent I can say.
We don't get to do that anymore now that they've changed everything around again.
No, it's still in Dallas. OU Texas both went to SEC.
Oh,
so,
nice.
Yeah, thank goodness. The SEC, it just means more, you know. But yeah, I like that. I like the AC Hotel in Dallas as well. That one's pretty cool. What's another hotel? Hotels. I'm blanking on the 4th.
Like, what do you call when you like a
B&B?
B&B, Airbnb?
Well, see, the thing about that is I'm not allowed on Airbnb anymore. So,
All right, that we will revisit that.
man, and then I was gonna say a loft in OKC. That's always a good. Oh, I like the Omni in OKC as well.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a pretty cool one. I don't always stay out there, but it can get a little pricey. But yeah, that's pretty nice. Right across the street from the Thunder Stadium. That's always cool. So
Mr. Littlefield?
Wow, that's an interesting question for someone that's been involved in operating literally dozens and dozens of hotels. One hotel is a new concept that has come out that's really international. Raul Leal is the the president of that company. He used to run the Virgin Hotels, and I worked with Raul. They created a really great environment that you walk into, and it is more of naturalist type environments. They're building all over the world, and the One Hotels, the one in New York City is just absolutely gorgeous. But they're all over, and I have to be honest with you, the properties that I've been involved with for 30, 40 years, literally when I get treated well and the staff is motivated, it makes the entire stay fantastic. I'll be honest, that's been my job. I've had to go in and make sure that the right staffs were there. So at one time, I had 28 hotels that I was responsible for, and Atlanta, and I'm down in Louisiana and Lexington, Kentucky, Atlanta. I've had 7 hotels in Atlanta. The ones that I really love, the top 4, are really the top 4 hospitality environments that they work real hard at it. You've got people that are welcoming you in with enthusiasm, with passion. Those are the memories I have. Now, if the rooms are clean, if they do a great job housekeeping and maintenance-wise, and they're up to date, yeah, that's a big plus. But to me, the Mount Rushmore properties are the ones that have the Mount Rushmore of people.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All right. Well,
Yes.
I guess that'll be yours.
You got
that was
to
our
answer yourself now.
yeah. So
Hard to follow that up.
that is hard to follow that one up. Well, I would say my Mount Rushmore's is not really a top one, but one of the few of the places that just like when I say that from the past, one of them was called Camp Arrowhead. It was up in Pennsylvania, near Bloomsburg, Pennsylvania, and it was just a place where me and my parents would take us every summer. It was near Knoebels Grove. I don't know if you guys ever heard of that. It was actually rated the #1 amusement park in the country.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's kind of like a big fair. I mean, it's an amusement park. They have roller coasters, but you don't pay to get in.
What's the name of it?
Knoebels Grove.
Knoebels
You don't pay to
Grove.
get in. You actually pay to ride the rides.
Okay.
like a fair.
Okay.
You just buy tickets, and they take tickets at each ride.
Except they make you pay to get into the fair.
But I said it's like a fair. That's what I said, like a fair.
I know.
But so that was always a place. Now another place that kind of I stayed there one time, but I think the main reason why I was near and dear to my heart is my mother worked there for 25 years.
Oh, wow.
She was in the housekeeping department. It's called the Hershey Lodge and Convention Center up in Hershey, Pennsylvania.
Yep. Familiar with
Wait, do they make Hershey's there?
Well, it's in Hershey, Pennsylvania,
Yep.
and it's where it was about 5 miles from the factory.
the factories right there.
But they have the Hershey Hotel there. It's part of the Hershey hospitality
System, yeah, sure.
And but my mom worked there for 20 years, and she only left when my parents moved to Virginia, so to be with grandkids and stuff. So that holds a place. I will say, a lot of some of the audience might get this one, but military billets, when you had to go change it to hotels or change bases, you usually had to spend the night in a military hotel, and it's just. I did it so many times. It was just something that I just remember.
You know that IHG, International Hotel Group, they run all of those.
Really?
Yep, Holiday Inns.
Okay.
They run all of those base hotels.
So did you have to work with any of those?
I went into a couple of them just to do more of just a analysis on the staff and all of that. I would go in to just figure out if they were nice.
And then I would have to say, I don't know, my fourth one would probably be probably another campground. I love camping.
Yeah.
But it was Spencer's Creek up here at Oolaga. I guess they closed it down because it's just not enough staffing and stuff. But I used to go up there every summer and swim and camp with the family.
Very cool.
When I moved out here, it's just fun.
Very
But well, we're gonna we have one more segment to do. But I would like to ask you before we go into our
Absolutely.
last segment is, will you come back next week
Next week.
and talk to us for episode number 8?
Oh, wow. I feel very, very honored.
Because I think there's a lot more we can learn.
Oh, yeah. I think there's a lot more I can learn from you all, too, I think. But yeah, if we could work out some arrangements as far as the timing and everything, I would be more than happy to come back.
Okay. And so our last thing is, you want to introduce it this time?
Don't be an a-hole.
Don't be that a-hole. This is a segment, Mr. Littlefield, to
Yes.
where we kind of give people hospitality pet peeves
Oh,
from the customer,
man.
from our point of view.
Sure.
So I'm going to let you, what is a pet peeve of yours that customers do that we can just educate them that say, hey, don't do this?
Oh, from a customer standpoint?
No, from an employee standpoint.
Employee standpoint. What
the customers do.
Okay. And a lot of it, I can, that's very simple for me, is repeating, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. They continue. A pet peeve is listen to what people are saying. You know, as far as as far as we talked about that last week, I think, or week before. But the reality is that if you keep interrupting somebody as they're going to get more angry. So I call it, you know, really pause. You have to pause. Patience is your power through any type of, negotiation with a guest that's super upset. You have to have patience. You have to be able to focus on that person. You have to be able to make sure I want to know what I want to know everything. Please, and pause. Don't interrupt. Don't say I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. People they'll end up going, I know you're sorry. You said that enough. So the reality is a pet peeve of mine is a staff member or an employee that is not able to listen. Listening is power. Patience is power. And pause.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Well, and that's a good point because we do every week we do these don't be an a-hole, but it is times that the employees can be a-holes too and not realize it. So that's a good one on that we can learn. Don't be that a-hole. But anyway, we appreciate you coming back this week. We will see you next week, hopefully. And from the ZarleyBroz, peace out.
Peace out. I like that.
gnarly.